Hi guys, welcome to another Geoguessr video. So the World Cup is tomorrow, so I figured let's make one more World Cup video. And today we are rating jerseys. So these World Cup jerseys, we have 16 of them and we're gonna go through all of them, starting with Japan. This one is absolutely like horrible in my opinion. We have like this, big red dot, and it kind of blends poorly with this like white background. It looks like horrible. Also, it cuts off this part, which is like, yeah, it just all looks very bad in my opinion. Yeah, I think this one gets like an easy F tier. Like, I just really dislike it. Yeah, and it's pretty basic as well. So yeah, easy F tier for me. Let's just move on from this. Yeah, it's disgusting. Let's just move on from this. Anyways, the second one, we have the USA kit, or jersey rather. This one looks really nice actually. Like, you can see the colors, they blend like properly. We have a bit of red here and the rest is kind of darker. I really like this one. I would put it probably in either like A tier or S tier. I think I will give it like an S tier. I really like the design. So yeah, S tier for the USA. Moving on to Spain here. This one kind of has like the same issue that Japan had, but I think it's still a bit better, but definitely not really good. I would probably put it in like C or B tier. Like, again, we have this yellow and red and they kind of just blend poorly, but it's still not as bad as like this thing. This is next level. But yeah, I can't give it more than a C tier. I think it's not the worst thing, but yeah, it gets a C tier for me. Moving on to Sweden. This one looks very nice. We have like this blue and black design, and I really like I really like this pattern. However, this is the only kit that has this different pattern. I looked briefly through all of them, and this is the only one that has this pattern. And that's something that I don't like about this. So obviously it's taking place in Sweden, like developers are Swedish. But yeah, like, come on, let's not do this. Like, let's give either everyone the same jersey or let everyone have a different pattern. So yeah, the kit itself, or like the jersey itself, can get an easy S tier, but based on its looks. But I will give it an F tier just because of favorism. So yeah, F for favorism. Yeah, that suits. Anyways, Hungary. This one looks alright. It's nothing flashy, but also doesn't really look bad. I like this color. Yeah, like it's a simple one, but it looks very nice. I don't think it goes into the S or A tier. Maybe like B or like A, like lower end of the A tier. I think I will give it B plus because it kind of looks basic, but it still looks very nice. So B plus for Hungary kit. Moving on, we have Ireland. Yeah, this one is bad. It's not as bad as Japan because I think nothing looks as bad as the Japanese jersey, but this one also looks pretty bad in my opinion. The color itself is not the worst, I think, but it kind of just looks very bad on this jersey. Like, it just cuts off so aggressively here, and yeah, I don't like it. I really don't. I'll give it like a D tier, I guess. It's not the worst thing, but yeah, it gets a D tier from me. Moving on, we have Italy. Blue jersey, like, it kind of looks like their football kit. I guess that's what they went for here. It looks nice, it looks alright, it looks clean. Again, not the best, it's kind of basic as well. And I'm not the biggest fan of this like design where they cut off this part. But yeah, it looks alright, so I think it can get maybe, I mean, if Hungary got a B tier like this one, probably can't get more than B. So yeah, I think Italy gets a B tier. Maybe Hungary should have gotten an A tier, but yeah, I think I'll just leave it at this. So B tier from me to Italy. Moving on, we have Netherlands. I mean, again, this kind of looks like the Netherlands football kit, which is alright. I'm not the biggest fan, again, of this part, because it doesn't really fit with the style, but it's not the worst. So yeah, maybe like a C tier or B tier. Actually, like, I think I will give Hungary and where is it? Italy an A tier, and then Netherlands can get a B tier, because it's worse than those two, and I feel like those two actually do look nice. So yeah, A tier from me to these two, and Netherlands can get a B tier. Moving on, we have Canada, which, I mean, it basically looks like Hungary, but just a bit worse, because I really like this, like, the darker side, like darker part of the Hungary kit. So Canada is, if it looks like a worse version of the Hungary kit, can just get a B tier, I guess. Again, it doesn't really look bad. It's not like the worst thing ever, but it can get a B tier, I guess. Moving on, we have Australia. Yeah, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan. I actually like the colors, and I like the gradient and how it looks, but something just feels off about this one. Not the biggest fan. It's not like a D tier, it's not the worst, but like, I think I'll just give it like a C tier or something. So yeah, C tier for Australia. Moving on, we have France. This one looks clean, actually. It kind of looks like the US one, but more bright. I really like this one. It could honestly get an S tier from me. Like, I just really like the pattern. Yeah, I mean, if I gave the US an S tier, then I feel like this one deserves an S tier as well. So yeah, France can definitely get an S for this one. Moving on, we have Germany. Yeah, this one looks nice too. I like this one as well. Maybe a bit less than these two, but I would still give it like an A tier. Yeah, I think it can get an A tier. Like, it looks nice. It just looks nice. Like, this yellow part is... I mean, they wanted to include all of the colors, so I get it, but it kind of feels like too much, but it still looks okay, so I'll give it an A tier. So A tier for Germany. Moving on, we have the UK. Yeah, this again looks horrible. It kind of looks like a Japanese... I mean, they're both white. I don't understand why this one would be white, though. Like, they had so many colors to use, and yeah, it's white for some reason. But sure. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of this. It looks boring, basic. Like, there's nothing to it. So, I mean, it can go into the same tier as Japan, I guess. Maybe a bit better, maybe like a D tier, because, I mean, honestly, this just looks the worst to me. Like, I think I'll give it like a D tier, but yeah, it's not good. I'll give it a D tier, I guess, although I wouldn't mind like an F tier as well. Anyways, we have New Zealand. This one looks, I mean, it has like this black or darker color to it, which is nice, and it looks clean, but it doesn't really fit with the New Zealand style. Like, why is New Zealand black? I mean, I can actually say the same thing about the US, but this at least has like some red and blue to it, and this one is just black pretty much. It still looks nice, so I think I will give it like I mean, A tier would be too much, even though it looks very nice. But I think I will still give it an A tier. It just looks too nice. I think it would just be an easy S tier if it wasn't for the fact that it doesn't really remind me of New Zealand. So yeah, A tier for New Zealand. It does look nice. Anyways, we have Poland here. I mean, it kind of looks like a better version of the Japanese one. Like, this is what they could have done for the Japanese one as well. Like, this is just, yeah, this is just a meme for me, honestly. But it still doesn't really look that good. It's probably not the worst thing here. Like, it's not the worst jersey, but I think I can't give it more than a C tier, honestly. So yeah, C tier for Poland. And finally we have Brazil. And this one I really like. It kind of looks like Australia, but where is it? It kind of looks like the Australian one, but it just looks better for some reason. I really like this one, even though it's not the best and the colors don't really blend, like obviously with this black background. But it looks nice. Like this green and yellow looks very nice. So I might give it... I mean, if I gave Australia like C or whatever, this can't really get more than B. But it does look nice. Maybe like A- or B+, I guess. So, yeah. Anyways, that's all of jerseys that we have for this year. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.